Textbook perfect system shit.
Alright, so I've just set orders at this level. So we swept the 5-minute lows. So we've swept this, we bounced nicely on the 15-minute fair value gap, and we closed above this level right here, right? So now what I'm expecting is for me to get filled on this order block, and then for price to sweep on the highs or continue higher. So I'm happy with my stop below here, because for me this is the last order block that should hold, and if it doesn't hold, then we might flip short on our bias. So I'm just gonna do now a quick recap of what happened last week, because most of the action that took place was on Friday, and I was busy the whole Saturday and I couldn't edit the video in time, so I decided not to put anything, because these 3 trades right here, they were pretty fast to happen, and that would leave me with like a 2-3 minute video. Even with this, it would be like a 4-minute video, so I decided to not do anything. So basically the whole last week was basically 1 trade a day, and they were all losing trades. And as you can see, we are halfway through the drawdown. So yeah, one thing that I noticed, at least on these 3 trades that I took right here, was that I was not following the strategy appropriately. So I was always trying to frame something, always trying to see, you know, oh, we reacted bullish here, and we rejected, we ignored this bearish fair value gap, oh, we must go up, I'm going to set order here, and I was missing the sweep on liquidities. I was missing the reversal patterns forming, and I was missing the market structure shifts. So all I was looking was like, what and where was price reacting to or from, and then just enter based on that, which caught me these 3 losing trades. As for the trade on Friday, it was just a probability loss. We got the sweep, we got the reversal, and I can even, oh, we just got filled on this. And I can even pinpoint you on Friday where that happened, which was right here. So on Friday, so we got this, right? And then I had this level marked right here. And there was this break here. So I saw this sell side liquidity get taken, and then we reacted very bullish, and I waited for this candle to close above this order block, because we've got these lows swept, we had this nice reaction, all right, then we closed above and we formed this order block here. So the trade that I was planning was this one. Stop goes there, and I was planning on the sweep of these highs. So we got the sweep, we got the breaking structure. You know, this was for me bullish at the time. Of course, in hindsight, you don't really see it as bullish. Yeah, that's it. That's the Friday trade. The other ones were pretty trash. Like this one, I could pinpoint you what trade I took. The other ones, not so really. So that just goes to show that they were taken on impulse and not on a strategy basis, so to say. Okay, so we just literally got stopped on that. In hindsight, you look at this and you see, oh, there was this order block here. But keep in mind, we've already touched it once, and then we rejected from it, but then we went straight back up. So I was expecting for it to ignore this order block here. So looks like price was not ready to go up yet, and it might consolidate a little bit more. So I'm waiting to see if it goes to this zone here, and then it starts forming bullish order flow again, so that I can enter again. And yeah, next trade probably comes on New York session. So yeah, we'll wait for that. Alright, so I just got filled here. Saw this sweep of the lows, and then saw that there was this fair value gap on the 5-minute that got respected beautifully, and then we formed another block inside of it. So I've put the entry a little bit above, just to make sure I get filled, and now I'm expecting price to go to these highs, but I will be taking a close look at this level right here and here, just in case I see price rejecting from it. If that happens, then I'll close it earlier, because price can just continue to chop up and then stop me out. So yeah, this is a one to pay close attention to, and I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, quick update. I just moved stop loss to break even. I'm expecting this candle to close bullishly above this, what will be then an order block. And stop loss is at break even because, you know, it could still come down and sweep some of this and then starts to go up again. So I'm happy with the trade for now. We'll see how this develops. Okay, so we just got stopped at break even here.
Today I forgot to record some of the executions, although no trade was, filled in. So I got one trade in the morning, and this was just before CPI. Textbook perfect system shit. As I was saying, the trade before was CPI was textbook perfect on my system. Sweep at the lows, market structure break, entry on the order block, but then CPI, so I decided to not take it anyways. So time goes by, I wait for New York session, I remain patient. I've been remaining patient finally. I remain patient. I wait for a sweep of the lows. I then enter on the market structure break, and I then wait for a market structure break, and then I enter on the order block. I've set orders there, and I got front run. Now there was a little nice confluence, which is the inverted fair value gap there, and price went down and tested the inverted fair value gap and then shoot up. But my strategy doesn't really revolve around fair value gaps, it's more order blocks, so I decided to execute on the order block. So at this point I was like, okay, I've missed one trade. It would have ended up 2 TP, that's fine. I'm gonna wait for trend continuation. I'm gonna wait for some sort of low to form, and then I'll enter on the order block. So at this point something comes up and I need to get off the charts. So I go out, and by the time I come back, guess what? Exactly what I was predicting happened. So there was another block forming, and then there was a test of it, and then we again shoot up. So I was impatient and I was looking for more trades, and I felt like I was forcing stuff. So before I could enter any trade or before I could force anything, I decided, okay, let me call this a day and let me go to the gym. So I did that, and yeah, that's the update for today in a different format.
Okay, so I just got stopped on that here. I was not expecting price to even go here in the first place, because this was a fair value gap and it already been tested by this. We had the structure shift, right? So we have this market structure shift with swap by side liquidity, and I was not expecting this sweep to be that powerful. So initially we had a good reaction and I was pretty confident. And then, price started slowly to grind up. I've marked these 1 minute fair value gaps that price kept respecting. But still, didn't want to close early. I was still confident. The trade looked good. So an update on the funded account. It's almost blown up. It is at, just let me confirm this for you. It's at $9,165. So I'm guessing like one more trade and we're basically done because of the fees and everything. So it's okay. I took advantage of that Apex discount that they were running for 90%, and I'm gonna try that. Although I think the micro Bitcoin futures is very liquid, but I'm gonna give it a try. It was only $17 US for a 50k account, so might as well give it a try. I might dabble around and do some trades on NQ and ES just to see how I do there, but main focus will still be Bitcoin.
Okay, so update. Yesterday on Friday, I only traded the Tradevat account, and as you can see, I was bullish on the day. I was waiting for price to go to this 1 hour fair value gap here, manipulate into this 1 hour fair value gap right here, and then wait for bullish order flow. So what happened was I entered here on this fair value gap after seeing this sweep of liquidity and this nice reaction, this nice engulfing candle. So I entered there. My stop loss was below this candle low, and my TP was at these highs right here. So I entered with 5 micros. The reason for that was because on the Apex trading funding site, they say that you can enter with 100 micros, but when I tried to enter with 66, which was my order size, it didn't work. So apparently they either have a rule that it's not on their website where it says you can only do 10 micros on Bitcoin because it's too volatile or whatever, or it's a mistake by them. So anyways, I contacted support, everything's getting taken care of. I enter with half size here, and I was looking to enter with the other half down on this order block. So I entered with half size here, didn't get filled the other half on the order block, so I just waited for this sweep right here on this size. So I exit at around this area, which is this order block. I exited around this area first. I take 2 contracts off, and then I wait. I put my stop loss to break even, and I wait for this daily buy side liquidity, which was my daily target. That's why I was bullish on the day. So if you look at the daily, we can see that there's this 1 day inverted fair value gap that we were sort of dabbling around there, and then we bounced, had a really nice reaction. There was this fair value gap right here on the daily, but we haven't reached this daily buy side liquidity yet. So my targets for that day was this daily buy side liquidity, which we ended up hitting, and we ended up taking profits. So if we go here to the Tradevat account, you can see that I am now up $400, which is it's good. It's a win. A win is a win, but the profit target is $3,000. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.